Okay, so we'll start at the back of the car, removing this belt line. All you have to do is open the boot lid slightly, then from the side, pick that off. Be gentle that you don't bend the chrome, because you don't want to ruin it. And you'll see this is actually held on by these little white clips that just slot into here. So you can see, really simple to remove. Okay, now for the rear quarter, so this one here. Literally, what you do, pull from this rear quarter, and off it comes. So this end sometimes gets trapped. Open that door, pull that off. Okay, next we're looking at the door tops. And all you do, get your fingers underneath and pull up. And then just take it across the line. As easy as that to remove. So you're already nearly halfway down the car and remove that. Okay, so the next step is going to be how to remove the windscreen portion. Now this is clipped in, however it also actually has a screw on this back side here. So we'll just take you into there so you can see where that screw is and how to remove. Okay, so the first step to removing the windscreen trim is to actually pull off this seal, and you can actually see there's a posi screw there. Get your screwdriver, undo this screw, make sure you don't drop it, put that somewhere safe. You can see now that's already loosened off that front bit, so let's go to the front of the car and show that being removed. Okay, so you saw me remove the screw on this side. I also did the exact same process on the other side. You can see all you have to do, be careful not to break this clip, so bring it sort of backwards and over this corner. You can see windscreen wipers out the way, that's just clipped in exactly the same as the sides were, and you should be able to remove that completely. And the front windscreen on an R53 one, mine's actually damaged, but you can see that splits into two pieces, so it's nice and easy to paint. So I've got some replacement ones of these coming just because this seal's gone, but you get the idea. So that was the driver's side, front and back done. All you do is repeat the process on the passenger side. It's exactly the same for removing all the other pieces on the other side of the car. Okay, so we're back at the car now and we want to refit everything. So it's simple for me. All I do is pop the boot slightly. You've got some control, rest that on your knee. And what you'll see, there are these little white clips and they just slot in on top of each of these. All you do, I put my fingers at each end to line it up with the bodywork and then push in. And you can let that go. All you do is push those clips in all the way along. If you need to put a bit more pressure, use your palm of your hand so you're spreading the weight out, not putting any dents in. And that's your boot trim fitted. So let's move on to this rear quarter next. So again, similar to the other one, you've got these clips, exactly the same, and all you do is press them into it. You line those up and push back in. What you want to do is start from one end and work your way along, because sometimes clips rise above. So just make sure you're getting them all in place one by one. And again, go all the way along, give it a good press in place, make sure it's all snug and ready to go. It's all ready, you can see that looks a little bit better. If you've got too much or not enough of a gap, you can easily adjust these to bring them backwards or forwards just by sliding them within the clips. Okay, so next is the door top. That's again a really simple one to fit. This doesn't have clips. All you've got to do is put it onto this ridge and push down firmly. So what I do is close the door now to make sure you've got your gaps correct, and then push down with your palms all the way along, and that's now fitted back to the car. So that's looking a lot better now with the de-chromed belt line, so really excited for that. Okay, so to refit the bonnet one, just place it in place so it's balanced on the front of the car. Open up that door, hook this around, because if you remember we've got that screw underneath here. So if we hook this just in place of that screw, let's push it under this trim so this bit of rubber actually goes under here. And when you push that in place, so it's the same clips that you had on the back and the boot of the car. Push that in place and then we'll come around and do this screw up. Okay, so pull that trim back. Got the screw hole there, so let's get our screw ready. Into the hole and just get that done back up. Then all you do, put your trim back, so your seal, make sure that's tucked all the way up, pushed up into the roof line as well, so that seal is back, you're not going to get any leaks into the car. So that's done. Okay, and then finally just come along with your trims just like you did on the rear quarter of the car. Just push those in and you continue all the way around the front of the car and then do up the screw just like you had on this side with the screw. We've got the exact same screw on the other side that you need to do up as well. And then that is your new belt line trim fitted.